very existence is a cauldron of pressure, and that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. The Commodores will kick it away to start us off. And he's coming out of the end zone. Stopped at the 29, but found a little running room after coming out of the end zone. So Alabama's offense has the ball first today. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Across the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll field the punt and look for room. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Commodores offense will take the field for the first time. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass in coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
Snagged in the middle, it's Coleman. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the Commodores line up to punt it away. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Handoff to the single back. And some room to work. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. If you're going to play Bama tough, you're going to find out really early if you can handle the running game.
Yeah, they're going to check your chin. I mean, they're going to come in and they're going to give you a steady diet of it. Even when they've had great quarterback play and spread the ball out, it's still a physical principle. They're going to make you stop the run. If you can't stop it, it could be a long game.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's Russell. Dumps it to the back. Grab near the marker, it's Pringle. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
Well, one of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. The give on the inside. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it
Breaks into the open. He goes out of bounds right at the 15-yard line. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Takes a handoff. It's Welch. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown tie. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Vandy. They were really excited about the pickup they got last week. Commitment from a three-star defensive back, David. And when programs at this level can get guys like that in the building, and the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. And it is hardly a big surprise that this Alabama defense is hitting hard and making their presence felt in the backfield.
Yeah, it's what they built their brand on. They built it on physicality and stopping the run, and you've seen over the last several years, too. After they do that, they come after your quarterback, and they try to get that sucker on the ground.
The Commodores will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets it away from his own end zone. He takes it at the 45. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Great place to start for this offense. To throw, it's Russell. He unleashes a long one. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field.
Hold it. Up.
And that is a punch right in the gut to make a play like that and have a penalty wipe it out.
Ready? Right.
From the gun. Give on the inside. And a decent game there before the defense makes the stop.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in...
Picked off. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Past the 10. Finally brought down, but what a play. Not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Well, this drive probably won't help them pile up yards, but they could get points quickly, starting it with a 1st and goal. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. And that one's going to be incomplete. I don't think he got a foot down along the back of the end zone.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
Wants to go up top. Going for 6. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
The hand to the running back. Powers ahead, gets 4. He's down at the 10.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Leaves it with the back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Russell. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down.
We always talk about yak, and that was 3rd and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple 1st.
Turning it on! And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the 1st, an array of possibilities here. The Crimson Tide could get very aggressive here on 2nd and inches. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Big-time playmakers on the outside. Now, look, Alabama's had great receivers. Ozzie Newsome, David Palmer way back in the day. But nowadays, it's sort of part of the DNA for the Crimson Tide.
Man, the run they had for several years was unbelievable with Judy and Ruggs and Cooper and Devontae Smith. Like, we can just keep going on guy after guy after guy that they had that wore that uniform that was a big-time elite playmaker on the outside.
He'll toss it. Running into the open space. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. The Crimson Tide a few inches away from converting on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
They'll give it to the back. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Commodores with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He'll try it again. They get him on the ground at the 36 after a pickup of 5. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got him.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on 2nd down. And you see guys leading into the 2nd level of the defense getting a hat-on-hat to go get that 1st.
That's caught. It's Randolph. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. On 3rd and short. They keep it on the ground here. All they needed was a few inches, and the defense was not having it. The Commodores will bring the punt team onto the field. Wants to return it. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Here comes that Alabama offense. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. Scanning the field, it's Russell. Fires to the big fella. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to...
And the defense, got him at the 27.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Back to pass. Going downfield for the big play. He's got it down the left side. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Hold it. Offense.
They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He's got the back in the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Down to 2 minutes before the half. They'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The Crimson Tide a long way from the line to gain here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Flips it out in the flat. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more block.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. Now the lead is down to 11. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Well, as a quarterback, when you get to the outside, you know you don't have all day to throw it. You got these defenders, they are coming. They're running at you hard, so you've got to do a better job getting the ball out quicker. That hit forced the incompletion.
He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. They'll run for it. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? They'll move the tight end. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. Just enough time for one final play in this half. On 4th down, looking to pass. Fires toward the end zone. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. We're just about ready to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude.
There he goes!
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
To the air on 2nd down. Scrambling away. Finds a little space. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. They found the tight end, but he could not find 1st down yardage, and it'll be 4th down. And the Commodores send out the punt unit. Makes the catch at the 45. There he goes. Open it up. He just about took that one all the way to the house. They finally get him down after a tremendous return. Red pass, it's complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going, too.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll try to power their way ahead. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Trying to find the end zone. This senior shows some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. So close to cashing it in for this. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bama! No midseason concentration lapse here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Nifty run there, pickup of 6 out to the 25. The Commodores can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Hand off from the shotgun. At the 35, he's loose. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Good work up front to get that first down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his man, it's Coleman. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. And the Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. Gets it out quickly. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Line getting set on second down. Rides the back and leaves it. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The Commodores decide to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, second and... Oh, he's got some space. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
To the air, it's Russell. He's going for it all. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Oh, it's a fumble. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. He'll try to take it back. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play.
It's a fumble. Scoops it up, still a live ball. I don't know if it was... And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look and the replay booth will overturn the call. On first and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. The offense changing the play. With the run on first and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Back to pass, it's Russell. He's got it on the move. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Sends it back in motion. On the direct snap, it's Clark. Touchdown, Alabama! And the punishment has been extended. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad. And he splits the uprights on the extra point.
And the offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Offense a little backed up here, and boy, would it help to convert this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be fourth down. And the Commodores will call on their punt team. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He'll field the punt and take it back. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Here comes that Alabama offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David. Just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. To the air, it's Russell. Throws to the tight end. Working that left side. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Finding open areas. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Motion from the wideout. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Clark. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. I got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown tie. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Pulls it, fired, complete. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
The Commodores in a good spot here with second and short. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game.
And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26. And the Commodores will line up to punt it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's called is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Quick completion on the out route. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. New set of downs after the completion. He'll do it himself. Breaks into the open. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
And how about the QB? We haven't seen it all game long, man. Nice job coming up big in a big moment in the fourth quarter. He says, nobody there, takes off, does it with his feet, and gets the first down.
From the gun, running back on the move. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
A little screen to the running back. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.